If you weren't with us at the start of the night, you won't have seen Dejan and Ryan lost 4-0, and they played 2 shots. In fact, Ryan played 2 shots. He had a dry break and an in-off break, and they won their next match. And they're dry here.
Yeah, they've actually played pretty good tonight with the chances they've had. It's just that first match they didn't have any.
Yeah, they didn't get go. Didn't get go at the table. And that's really tough. And that's what they're trying to fight back from.
And then they've broke dry.
Fiddly layout, this one.
Yes.
Having a look, quite a prolonged look at the 8 ball. Does it pass to top left? If it does, then every yellow actually has a pocket.
Yeah, you've just got to just pick your pattern here. It is a little bit fiddly. You need to be, you need to do it in the right order. I'd be looking to get the yellow bottom left away as quick as possible.
I'm just wondering whether the 8 ball doesn't go and they're looking to get nicely on the yellow to left centre to play a little controlled cannon on it, where they should be on a choice of yellow to right centre and yellow top right corner. And potentially the yellow as a plant to bottom left as well.
If the black doesn't go, they can play the yellow and go into the black now, like they have done. And they've still got the yellow bottom left. Would you play the plant? I'd be tempted to play the plant.
I think so, because otherwise that becomes a problem ball, because it doesn't go elsewhere on the table.
You won't be wanting to pop both of them. Just rolled a touch too far.
Probably just clips in, doesn't it? But he can see balls up the table, so has a recovery option. Needs a bounce, needs a big one. Needs to keep going.
I think he's a touch short. You're gonna have to. Just can't tell if he can get to that yellow. I don't think he is, with the way he's walking around this way. Oh, and he's over at that. It's not been a good night for Ronan and Deck.
No. In some disappointing errors for them. Deck should go close to making this yellow. That might not put them on the 8 ball at the top of the table. That's why he played it quite firm. He's thinking, if I do make it, I've got to get the cue ball out at least.
Yep. I don't expect him to win the frame from here, though. To be honest, I think I'd take a red into this right centre. Because I think they've got the angle for it now, and it saves them having to work back around to it.
Their turn to go a little bit too far. Assuming they were playing on the one to top left, because they're quite thin down the table. In fact, the red might be too far past the centre pocket. So, yeah, it's just a little touch-up shot. They'll be disappointed not to just make a clean counter there, because that was not too tricky for them. The red at the top does go. So.
I think Dejan's made a bit of a mistake there. I'd be looking to put the white in behind the red on the left-hand side near the baulk line, because I think this is just a one-cushion kick. He's going to hit it hard and hope. And has he got it?
It's not far away. All right in the end. This time they'll want to just kill off the frame.
Yeah, it's I was going to say it's like shelling peas with Ryan's nickname.
Oh, I see what you've done there.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Good work.
But yeah, I didn't like Dejan's safety shot there. It's like, it's okay, I've snookered him, but one cushion isn't enough.
Yeah, you could see it, couldn't you? Almost instantly, you were kind of leaning forward in your chair, thinking, "Oh, hang on a minute, this has got potential to be a disaster for him."
Well, if that was me and I played that and I looked at it and left one cushion escape, but they can play it at pace, I'm thinking they're going to fluke this.
Yeah, and they were not far away. And that's another loose one. Dejan nearly missed that, and they short a pace with the cue ball as well. Unless the red goes past the other red to top left, the cue ball's going to be doing some mileage here.
You can just run it around off two cushions. Yes, he didn't want to be in that position, but...
Oh, he doesn't think he can get to the top cushion first. So, his side cushion, which just adds a bit more tariff to this. And he's straight in off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell he wasn't comfortable with the shot at all. And that is, well, a very disappointing moment for Dejan and Ryan. All the pressure is on them, remember. They're the ones that can still qualify tonight, but they have to win this match, and they should have won that frame. And they should have won that frame very comfortably, and they have lost it.
Yeah, and you've got to think at some point Declan and Ronan will just start playing how they can play. They're not going to keep missing balls, keep making mistakes, running the white out. So that's, just one simple mistake like that could end their night.
Yeah, it really is, because they want to put the pressure on. Scott Gillespie and Shaun Story would still have to get a result in their final match if they manage to win this one. And they'll be hoping to see Declan and Ronan turn up and play well here, so they go into that final match just as a lap of honour.
Yeah, nothing better than having a free hit for your last match.
Oh, and the golden break on the back of it. It just adds to the pain for Dejan and Ryan. They should be 1-0 up, and 25 seconds later, they're 2-0 down. Reaction from Dejan as well.
What did I say earlier about the pool gods? Punish your errors. It happens so many times in a pool match.
Yeah, and it flew in as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely flew in, and kind of a meaningless moment for Declan, because they cannot qualify. All it does is hurt the Maltese pairing. And they're going to get one back.
Ooh.
Oh, no, they're not. They have to take this visit out, though. They've made a ball, and Ryan has got to recover from the mistake he made for going in off, even if that was on the back of Dejan's positional shot causing him the issue. Time to deliver. They've got to win 3 frames minimum from here. Time is on the clock. Has to start now.
Yeah, you've got to feel this is a finish they've got to take to have any chance of staying in this tournament. Time is ticking. They can't afford to go 3 down.
Just used the pocket.
Yes.
Just used it to get the angle he wanted. Let's be kind.
I've just done what really annoys me when people do it when I do that, where they go like that.
Yeah.
It really annoys me. It's like, well, the bag's there to be used.
What you mean us in the commentary box? Yeah.
No, not just you. People in the crowd when they're watching, everyone does it.
Yeah.
But, the bag's there to be, the whole bag's used. You don't have to hit the centre of the pocket all the time.
Yeah, you can do a lot with them as well. He just wanted to be just off straight the other way, but he's fine. Punched the other side of the red. That's why he just took a few extra seconds there. But will that compromise getting on the 8 ball?
I would just screw back here to the side rail. Don't gamble.
Oh, he just
And
got
that's
a
it. Nice
little
and
bit
slow.
of reverse there. That was nice. Just subtle. And it is a very good visit to the table for Ryan Pisani. Needed that. It's a bit more like it. They're back with hope. 2-1. Still need 2 more minimum. One thing I love about watching all Maltese teams and players, especially when they're playing teams and pairs, you don't see it as much in the individual, is the debates and the analysing of the game, and even when they're in a team environment, it's always passionate and heated, and you can tell how much it means to them. It's so good to watch.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. I love to see the fire in people's eyes when they're wanting to do something, whether it's for the country, whether it's individually. I think most of the time that's when people play the best, when they've got that edge about them. You can actually be too relaxed when you play.
Yeah, to tell that to Tom Cousins, who always looks unbelievably relaxed.
Well, he's just different anyway, isn't he?
I think he hides it more than he is actually anything. But this is maybe one of the worst layouts of the night. This is not an ideal one.
Yeah, I mean they could go for the red into the right middle. That's a good shot. Played it with pace. He's punched it in.
Still an interesting layout to try and figure out.
If you're going for it, you got to go. He's taking the right ball for this. Then he's going. Sorry,
I was going to say, I think a lot of players wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have seen the finish through to realise actually, because they might have mopped up these ones and they could see the one up to top left to get on the one by the yellow. But then they're kind of playing a plant to get on and it was all really, really awkward. But that was a really tough shot from Declan. But you called it straight away, the one that would win them or give them the chance to win the frame. And now it looks very doable.
Yeah. He's just got to kill the white here. Take the one in the middle, down the rail. And then what looks like it's a really tough shot has actually become really easy. And because he's developed the black, he won't have an awful lot to do with the white as long as he goes low on that red.
Ronan's given him a touch more angle than I would have thought he would have liked.
I think he can just play it with a touch of right-hand side.
That looks perfect.
It looks about right to me.
Must be straight because I thought he had enough angle just to sort of almost stun down into the middle of the table, but he looks like he's just going to pick the gap.
Yeah.
So it must be straight.
There's no point risking it if you can just hold the white there and play through the gap. Has he come back too far?
Body language says potentially. Yes, definitely then. So there's a little turn here.
Yeah, I think he can overturn this. No.
Wow, big error from... I mean, Ronan's a master at not moving the cue ball. That's what he's so good at, is picking those patterns, not moving the cue ball. But he's just overdone it when he was only trying to move the cue ball an inch. He's moved it an inch and a half.
Yeah.
It's a big error, really, for Ronan.
Yeah, he kind of just needed the ball just to come back an inch. And he's gone, 6 to 8 inches in a full ball snooker by the looks of it. You see, Deck was trying to have a swerve around the yellow. And another mistake. I actually think their white ball tonight has cost them more than the couple of missed pots.
Yeah, I mean, obviously highlights by the 2 missed pots in back-to-back frames in the last match. But you could tell that Ronan, he obviously last time he was an ultimate pool professional, the conditions were completely different. Maybe he hasn't quite adapted out there. You're the perfect person to ask just how quick it is out there. It's beautiful conditions, but you've got to be ready for them.
Yeah, I mean, they're absolutely perfect. It is the best conditions in English 8-ball. You couldn't wish for better. But if you're not used to it, you can easily lose that white ball, and that's what's happened tonight. The Maltese will be very happy with that. They're still in with a small opportunity of going through tonight.
Yeah, 2-0 down and probably fearing the worst with that golden break flying in. Now they've got an opportunity to do what they needed to do, which is to win this match. still got to go ahead and win it, but they're back in it.
Yes. Is it Ryan's break?
Yes.
What's the chance of a golden break?
He'd love to see it. Get one back. Smile from Declan.
He does break well as well.
Had it tracking, just not with any pace on it.
No.
Not really opened up, but how doable is this opportunity? Depends on the yellows, doesn't it? Can you get to where you need to deal with the 3 yellows down in the bottom end of the table?
Yeah.
You feel like they can be, but you've got to get to the right point, which isn't necessarily guaranteed.
No, it's difficult. Top left. Get that one out of the way, because that's not linking with anything.
Oh, that was clever. Trying to screw into the red. If that was trying to throw the red in the mix as well. Wasn't expecting him to do that, actually.
No.
Because I thought that if he just had to land sort of right side of one of those balls, and he would have been able to then open them all up.
Oh, he needed to screw onto the yellow, really.
He's on the yellow to cut it back, go into the other yellow, but the cue ball could end up flying around the table here. A lot going to happen on this shot. And he misses the pot.
Well, he's got lucky with that red dropping in. We just lost a turn. Because if that stayed over, I think it'd have been an opportunity for Deck to clear up.
That was a 15 seconds of shot visit to the table from Ryan. Just a little on the frantic side.
Yeah.
He did not want to see that. An excellent pot from Declan Brennan. He was looking to hurt the Maltese here.
Yeah. He'll want to try and finish strong. He'll be disappointed with his performance tonight. Then again, another little loose shot there. He hits the ball so nice when he plays.
He really does. Great cueist. Big snooker background. Just took the ball ever since he came across to it, and a full-time player. Now moved to the Liverpool area and puts a lot of time in, get himself sharp. 4 tournaments. He'll be back as an individual. More tournaments to come this year. Won't be back in the Pairs Cup, but took out a beautiful finish there.
And that's when we're saying play with a bit of freedom. He's took that out really nicely because of it.
Yeah, no pressure on him, therefore shots like that one down the cushion to start off don't feel as problematic as when your tournament life is on the line with it. And that one really hurt the Maltese pairing. Ryan had his chance in that frame.
Yeah, it was a big miss, and it was when he played the plant and missed the yellow. I think he's just tried to screw into an area rather than the pinpoint. I'd have been looking to screw into the yellow, and make sure you're on it. But he's just over it at the end of the day.
Yeah. And Ronan McCarthy turns up with a big break here.
Might go wide.
Nearly in off.
Oh wow!
In the end, on nothing. 2 minutes left in the match. Dejan and Ryan need 2 frames to keep the match and the night alive. Will there be time?
And Dejan's up, ready, look.
Yeah, knows there's going to be nothing he can do. Has to win this frame and leave 1 second on the clock at the worst. That would give them the opportunity for a golden break to win it.
What a story that will be.
Certainly would. Well, they're going to get ball in hand to do the first part of that, and that's to get us there. Declan giving Ronan a bit of stick. A bit of a hit and hope in the end. He knew if he glanced off it, he was leaving a ball on, so he just tried to make something happen.
This is where Dejan, he just needs to actually settle. He doesn't need to rush.
Yeah, he's unlikely to leave enough time for a break and run. Might just, but it would be tight. But he's got to guarantee to leave enough time for the potential golden break.
Unless he makes 3 or 4 balls off the break, he's not going to have enough time to break and clear.
And he's got a trickier 8 ball than he wanted. Watch the cue ball off the red as well. Yeah, shake of the head. This is all of a sudden, there's jeopardy on this shot. And that was all rushed, and that will really cost them. Had to get to the winning line in that frame and leave them at least the chance for the golden break. Ronan McCarthy now won't even have time to clear up here. It will be victory for the Northern Irish duo. And those 2 men on your screen, Shaun Storry and Scott Gillespie, are through with a match to spare. Amazing how tonight has unfolded. We will still see them play their final match, but it will be a lap of honour. Everybody else has fallen away. Those 2 are through, and we'll see them play their final match after the break.